Hi guys, happy Thursday. How are you? It's April from Mama Loves Food, and we're gonna cook. How's that sound? When you get on, go ahead and say hi. Tell me how you're doing and where you're watching from. I'm gonna go ahead and do the sharing and all that fun stuff right now, but I'm gonna pull up the comments in the meantime just so I can see that you can see me. Yes, that. All right, where are we? Mama Loves Food. We are here. There we are. All right. Let's see if we get any comments. No one so far, but that's okay. When you can see me, go ahead and say hi. Hopefully, we will swipe left to see. Hi, Heather. There we go. We've got people. Hi, Heather. How are you? I hope you're well. We are gonna get this going. Let's see. Let's pin this. How is everyone? Hey Connie, hey Patricia, hey Amanda, there's Kelly. Hi Kelly. Hi Kelly. I forgot to grab a drink. That's tragic. Pin to the top of page. Alright. Share. Guys, if you don't think you'll be around to watch the whole show, go ahead and click the share button. It'll share your wall and you can catch the rest of it later. Hi, Jessie. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Jennifer. My lighting is good tonight. Oh, that's so good. I love to hear that. I've done nothing different, so I don't know why it's better. I don't know why sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not, because we literally have been using the same lighting setup since last June, I think. So, you know. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Laura. Waiting to fly home to New York. That's exciting. All right, let's share this real quick. Okay. Hello. I don't know who that is. Who's commenting as Mama Loves Food? Hi, Kelsey. Hi, Virginia. It's a dress. I'm all fancy tonight. Isn't it fun? It just came in the mail, so I thought I would wear it. It's a Lula dress, of course. All right. Let's finish this. Hi Paige, hi Louisa, hi Carolyn, hi Meg. Thank you, Meg. You're too sweet. I apologize for the glare tonight, but my eyes are bothering me. So I didn't really want to wear contacts. I didn't think that was a good idea. I was trying to be a responsible adult. You know how that goes. Hi Bobby, thank you. Hi Paige, hi Vanessa, hi Jessie, hi. What's on the menu? Oh, so we're going to do, I know, should I mention that? Should I mention what we're going to cook since it's a cooking show? We are going to do Instant Pot vegetable beef soup. We're going to do a throwback, like a total 80s recipe. And then while that's cooking, I've got some cookie dough in the freezer I thought we could throw in the oven. Thank you, Virginia. It is a Nicole. This is a Nicole. This is not the Carly. The Carly is like an A-line. This is the Nicole. It's more like a ballerina style. All right. Almost done, I promise. Almost done. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Emily. How are you? How is everyone? I hope we're good tonight. Almost good. There we go. Okay. Almost done. Was away for a while, glad to be back. I'm glad you're here too, gorgeous. Hi, Jessie. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Tina. All right, we're going to get going in just a second. Almost done. I'm going to share it into my Lula group. If you guys aren't in my Lula group, I would love for you to be there. It's Mama Loves Lula Row. We're selling dresses tomorrow. This dress, we've got more than 60 dresses that are going to go up on the wall tomorrow. And if I'm feeling feisty after the show, I might even put them up really, really late tonight. So, Heather can spot it a mile away. Don't. Marnie, what are we don'ting? Hi, Tina. Sharing a group. There we go. Oh, the oven's ready. All right. And then, come on, computer. Show video URL. Copy. Hi, we're here. Oh, we should send a text message alert, don't we? Okay, so if you don't get the text message alert, I would love if you did. We send one text, watching from Maryland, yay! We send one text at the beginning of the show, right before we start cooking, so you know to hop on and watch. Simple as that. We don't sell your phone number. I never even see your number. The number never goes to me. We use a service that is a third party, so your number doesn't get sold. Nobody's going to call you. You're not going to get weird texts. We only ever text about the show, and it's basically 2 texts a week. Okay. Cooking live now with April at Mama Loves Food on Facebook. Exclamation point, exclamation point. All right, that's done. All right, we're good, we're good. How long have we been on? I always try to beat my, I always try to be faster than I was the time before. All right, let's get our comments back. There we are. Thank you, Renea. Thank you, Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Yes, cookies and hello to Denise's son, Ethan. Okay, so we're going to do an Instant Pot. I've actually never made it in the Instant Pot, so we're just going to figure it out tonight. I just did the text right now, Heather. Thank you. So we're gonna figure it out. The recipe is linked in the description. So if you share this to your wall, you'll be able to see the description really easily. And it's a really simple recipe. It's great for just throwing in at the last minute or throwing in at the beginning of the day if you want to do it in the slow cooker. So the slow cooker recipe is on the site, and we're gonna go ahead and adapt it and do it in the. Thank you, Alejandra. We're going to go ahead and do it in the Instant Pot. For those of you who don't know, the Instant Pot is an electric pressure cooker. They don't pay me to talk about it. I just love it. And if you want the one I have, that is also linked in the description, and Kelly can throw it in the comments. It's $80, and it is worth every penny. We're going to make something that normally goes in the slow cooker for 10 hours in about an hour. Maybe a little more than an hour because I'm going to be talking to you, but it can be done in an hour. All right, so let me wash my hands first before I get yelled at. Yeah, so those of you who like my dress, make sure you hop over to there are no towels in there. Oh, there's one right here. Make sure you hop over to the Mama Loves Laura page, because this is what we're selling tomorrow. I've got 60, not this exact one. I mean, this style, but not this pattern. Okay, so we need, let's read the instructions. Let's read. Somebody always yell. That is true. That is so true. Somebody's gonna yell. It just is what it is. All right. So we are making vegetable beef soup. So this recipe is a total throwback from the 80s. Holla at me, those children of the 80s that children that grew up in the 80s, not necessarily born in the 80s, but or folks who lived through the 80s. And any restaurant you went to in the 80s, you could always order, I mean, at least it feels this way to me. Maybe it was just the restaurants we were going to as kids. But it felt like when you were in the 80s, any restaurant you went to, vegetable beef soup was always on the menu. Is that true? I feel like it is. It is saying video ended. No? Try Xing out and coming back, because we're still live. I just feel like it was always on the menu. There was always a vegetable beef soup. I loved it. It was very comforting. It was wonderful. So, Marnie, you were born in I was born in the 70s, not the 80s. But I'm saying, like, we lived through the 80s. We were not, like, infants in the 80s. So we remember vegetable beef soup on every diner menu ever. So, a couple years ago, we went to this. Thank you, Diane. We went to this steakhouse that's in Sanford, Florida. And if you guys ever I believe it's called Cattleman's. And it is hole in the wall, ghetto. You walk in and it is wood paneling. It has not been updated since like maybe 1974. The leather booths, the deer heads on the wall. Like you feel like Patrick Swayze, circa, what's the movie about the boat with, not Daryl Hannah, the other one, Goldie Hawn. You feel like he's going to walk in. Anyway, so we went there because it was really, really highly rated. And we walked in and we were like, are we in the right place? And we were in the right place. So if you're ever in Sanford, Florida, and you like steak, that's a really great place to go. The prices are crazy reasonable. It's a total throwback of a diner. Anyway, but they had the vegetable beef stew, or vegetable beef soup on the menu, and I ordered it, and I was like, this is my childhood. So, of course, I had to come home and make it, and that's what this is a product of. So we're going to do it tonight in the Instant Pot. You should put your hair in a hair... Oh, Kelly. Kelly works for me, by the way, so we can fire her. Overboard. Yes, I love that movie. Okay. So the ingredients are 6 cups diced russet potatoes, not peeled because that's just a waste of time. 2 cups chopped tomatoes, canned is fine. 1 cup chopped carrots, 2 cups kerneled corn, 2 cups chopped green beans, 2 to 3 pounds stew meat, and 1 tablespoon of seasoned salt, and then 4 cups of beef broth. So, 1981. Hello, Anna. How are you? Kelly. Hi, Desiree. I love, isn't vegetable beef soup good? Okay. So, I've actually never tried, and when I do this in my slow cooker, I actually don't even bother browning the meat, because I don't think it's a totally necessary step. But if you've got the time to do it, also because I'm usually just, sorry, I was just plugging it in. Also though, because I just don't usually have time to do it. I'm like, throw everything in and move on. Can you do different type of potato instead of russet because it's a lot of starch? Sure, you could do whatever kind of potato you want. Absolutely. What did I do with my potatoes? Where are my potatoes? Oh, there they are. They're hiding. They're hiding. You can also, this is one of those dump soups that if you've got something else you want to throw in, Amy, where would we be out without Kelly? I know. Hi, Tanya. I'm so glad you like the text messages. So we're going to eyeball it for the potatoes. Yukon Gold are Amber's favorite. Yukon Gold are good. I totally agree. We're going like down and dirty's 80s diner style, guys. Browning actually adds flavor. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and try. There's a browning function on here, supposedly, saute. So we're going to try it. We're going to give it a go. Let me grab a colander. Give these little guys a rinse. Or baby purple would be good. Gold and red are good. Sure. Hi from Australia, Diane. How are you? All right, let's go ahead and rub these out. That sounded dirty. Guys, make sure to tell me where you're watching from. If it's your first time, say hi so we can greet you with a proper amount of joyous occasion. Oh, I left one over here. We forgot one. The more I see your Instant Pot, the more I really want one. They're awesome, right? They're awesome. They are Trey awesome. Hello, Ashley. Good to see you, Nessa. Hi, Tammy. Do you guys watch Vanessa? Vanessa is, what am I looking for, guys? Oh, knife. A knife. A knife is what I need. There we go. All right. Hi, Heather. You're so sweet. Heather watches me 4 nights a week. Vegetable beef soup, for those of you just tuning in. Right now we're doing the potatoes into bite-sized pieces. Now I'm going to tell you, do as I say, not as I do. So what I want you to do is not necessarily follow the recipe as I'm doing it right now, because I'm not really going to measure. But Vanessa is amazing. But if you click share and share it to your wall, you'll be able to see all the links, and the recipe link is in there. And that will give you the proper amounts of things. But like I said, this is totally a dump recipe. So if you've got vegetables that you want to just get rid of, you know, before they go bad kind of thing, throw them in. It'll be fine. It'll be delicious. Hi, Ava from Arizona. Hi, Annika. Hi, Laura from California. Hello, Belinda. Hello, hello. There you go. Kelly just gave us the link again. I told my coworker about them because of your show, and she bought one. Oh, yay. Not that like I said, I don't have any kind of stock in the company, but I just think it's a good product, and who doesn't want to promote a good product, right? Hello, hello. Thank you, Yesena, for sharing. I appreciate that. I really do. First time from Deerfield Beach. I'm from Deerfield Beach. Well, Parkland, but really, really close. We used to go to Deerfield Beach all the time. My sister lives in Deerfield Beach. Hello from California. Hi, Fabiola. I remember your name. Nessa lives in Tulsa. Judy from Tennessee. Cake, you like it? I don't know what that means. Would asparagus work in this, or is that really not a great soup veggie? Okay, so asparagus is a delicious soup vegetable, and I actually have an amazing, like legit, one of my favorite recipes in the entire world is my creamy asparagus soup. Kelly can probably find us a link to that pretty easily. But I don't know how well it would work in this. That said, I'm not saying it won't. I've never tried it. Asparagus has a pretty strong flavor. So if you're okay with it. Hi, Wendy. Wendy's new. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Cindy. We are making vegetable beef soup in the Instant Pot. And then while that's cooking, we're going to just do some cookies. Cookies. Hello from California. Hello from Georgia, Linda. Facebook messed up and made me look left-handed. I know. And I think I could probably switch it, but every time I do that, it messes with the feed. So I don't think Facebook quite has that whole situation figured out yet. So we're just going to be backwards, and we're going to live with it for a little bit because, yeah. Hello from Colorado, Miss Placek. Hello, Laura. Carrots and beef stew. I agree. I love carrots and beef stew. Newbie here. Do you do a lot of pressure cooker recipes? I have one. I don't know how to use it. Yeah, I don't know if I'd say a lot, but we use it probably once or twice a month. Hello, Brittany from Georgia. I have a power pressure cooker and love it. Yay. I don't think I've heard of that. Wookie cake review. Oh, okay. So on Tuesday, those of you who are new here, we're on 2 days a week. We're on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. On Tuesdays, we originate from Spaceships and Laser Beams. And on Thursdays, we originate from Mama Loves Food, which is where we are now. That being said, you can always follow either of those pages. Obviously, we prefer you follow both. But we simulcast. So if you are over on Spaceships and Laser Beams right now, maybe some of you are, you would be able to see me. And if you're on Mama Loves Food, you can see me. Ahmed is a lefty. My best friend is a lefty. How long does it take to cook in the pressure cooker? So once it comes up to pressure, we'll cook it for 30 minutes. It takes, depending on how much you have in your pot and how cold your food is. So if you used all frozen vegetables, it would take longer to come to pressure. So depending on those factors, it'll take anywhere from 7 to 20 minutes to come to pressure. So you figure once you've got everything in it, roughly an hour, which is versus the 10 hours that it would cook in a slow cooker. So pretty good time savings there. Lived there, graduated Will Rogers High School. Very cool. Hi, Erin Ann. So Erin is Dante's mom, so she can tell you how he liked the cake. So what I started to say was on Tuesday, those of you who weren't here on Tuesday, my nephew Dante, he told his mom that for his mom asked for his birthday. Aaron asked him for his birthday. You guys know Aaron. Aaron's the one that does the Bath and Body products on Sundays that she makes at home. Anyway, so she asked him what he wanted for his birthday dinner, like you do. And he said, "Oh no, you're not making my birthday dinner. Aunt April's making my birthday dinner." And Aaron said, "No, she's not." And he said, "Oh yes, she is." So I didn't make the dinner. Aaron brought over a pizza, but he told me he wanted a big, flat, white cake with chocolate icing. And Aaron told me that he really wanted a Wookiee cake, and he loves my my Wookiee mug. Erin is one of my very best friends, and she comes on every Sunday on this page and does homemade Bath and Body stuff, and she's a lot of fun. So thank you, Timmery. Yes, we're making stew. So anyway, so on Tuesday we made it live. We made the Wookiee cake live, and he loved it. He was very happy. I heard if you put hot liquid in the pressure cooker, it comes to pressure quicker. I don't know, but it would make sense because that's part of the idea of coming to pressure is that it needs to come to a boil. I don't watch her show. Well, you should. She's on here every Sunday afternoon, I think like 4-ish, I want to say. Sorry, I'm caught in my necklace. I put all my leftover veggies that we didn't eat in a container and put that in the freezer and keep adding to it. When it gets full, I make soup. I love that idea, Cheryl. I love that idea. I used to. I don't do it so much anymore because I don't have the freezer space like I used to when I had only like 1 or 2 kids. But I always used to do that with ends and bits, and I would use it to make vegetable stock. Tell me about happy planners. I don't know what happy planners are. What are happy planners? So, yeah. Hi, Tasha. Thank you. Can you post the other shows that we can watch besides Nessa, of course? Aaron is Ahmed's friend. That's true. I know. I thought you abandoned me for a while for Aaron. I was a little sad. I'm not going to lie. All right, we're almost done with the potatoes. I know this took a while, but not too long. Is this going to be a 420 soup? Insofar as we are making it on April 20th, yes. Insofar as am I putting marijuana in it? No. Nessa can tell you all about happy planners. Oh, Nessa, is that what you use to do your meal planning? Nessa did a live the other day with her meal planning, which I really need to go back and watch because I'm terrible at meal planning. I've got a great way to cut potatoes into cubes. Cut lengthwise depending on the size, once or twice, and keep the slices together. I've tried that before, and I'm just not that good at it. So you guys, I'm not sure, somebody asked for the links. Do you mean the links to the other shows? Because they just appear on this page. So you've got to just watch for them. And most of the time, folks will tell you when they come back on. We should post a schedule, though. We should figure out a schedule. Nessa is why I wanted the happy planner. There you go. Yay. Yes, Nessa is so organized. I need to take a page out of her book because I am not. I got these groceries this afternoon. So, you know. This might be more potato than we need, but that's all right. That's all right. Thank you, Valencia. It's a Nicole. It's a Nicole. I'm trying to decide if we need all those potatoes. So what are you guys up to this weekend? Anything good? Anything good? We've got birthday parties and all that fun stuff. He loved his cake. Thanks for asking, Barbara. He was very happy with it. I think I snapped him. Did I snap him with it? Maybe not. Is that a dog running around? It is a dog running around. There's a dog underfoot. A little bitty dog. 2 little bitty dogs. Not that great. Better than me, Nessa. Better than me. I love chopping. I know, I do too, actually. I find it really cathartic. But I always feel like I'm taking too much time when I'm doing it live. Because I don't have a sous chef going like, filling my bowl for me. I've made Maryland crab soup with a vegetable stock base, and it's delicious. Oh, yummy. Hi, Mom. Mom's here. Yep, we got 2 little dogs. 2 little dogs. We are bringing our 3 kiddos to treat see monster trucks. Oh, that sounds like fun. Did you make your own dress? Oh, no. I don't sew. This is a LuLaRoe dress. Whoa. And we will have, this is the Nicole, and we're having a Nicole sale tomorrow, and I'm going to actually try to get it up I'm going to try to get it up around midnight tonight. And we've got a lot. We've got 60 dresses, all sizes. So if you're interested in it, join us over at Mama Loves. Grandson is turning 9 on Saturday. Yay! Join us over at Mama Loves LuLaRoe. And even if you're not into the clothes, you're welcome to come over and hang out with us. I have a wedding. Oh, weddings are fun. Weddings are fun. They're so happy. All right, I think that's good on the potatoes. What do you guys think? All right, let's go ahead and we're going to turn this on saute so the bottom heats up. And we're going to let it get hot. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in the bottom. I hear ya. I'm going to put this potato back for now. I'm going to grab our stew meat out of here. Just cleaning house since it's calling for storms. Uh-oh, where are you at that it's calling for storms, Laura? I'm curious. So I've got 1.5 pounds, which is a little bit less than the recipe usually calls for. But like I said, this is a super flexible recipe. So just put in what you've got. It's really not a big deal. The name of the dress is called the Nicole. And I'm actually going to cut this up into slightly smaller pieces. Unpacking, just built a house. That's exciting, Emily. I've never built a house. I have to be honest, building a house terrifies me. We've gutted several homes, but never built one on our own. I can smell it heating up. I can smell it heating up. You don't have to cut it smaller, but I like to because my kids will put the whole giant chunk in their mouth because they're awesome like that. How do you get text alerts? Kelly, will you put up the information for how to get text alerts, please? Taking care of my mom. She has a stomach infection. Oh, no. I hope she gets better soon. I really should have sharpened my knife. Going to make death by chocolate trifle. That sounds amazing. I did find my compost bucket. It wasn't actually lost. It was just sitting outside and needed to be washed. So, it is washed. It is back in action. It is here. For those of you who are wondering, that's my compost bucket. And because all but one of them are boys. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Although Josie is not immune to doing that sort of thing either. Let's see how hot it's getting. It's getting hot. Thanks, Meredith. Hello, Tara in Japan. What time is it there? You're saying good morning? Is it weird I don't really like whole meat, yet I love ground meat? I don't think that's weird. It's a texture thing. I like all meat. I am a meat person. I am very much a carnivore. I would be incredibly sad if I had to go vegetarian. This is just stew meat. It's literally labeled as beef stew meat. It's the really, really inexpensive cuts. It's the tougher cuts because you're going to be cooking it a long time, so that'll make it nice and tender. Love your daughter's name. Thank you. Thank you, Connie. My hubby just got into rehab today after his leg being amputated. And we will be visiting him. Oh, Michelle, I hope he gets better soon. That's what a hard thing to go through. It's 10:11 on Friday. If it was 10:11 in the morning on Friday here, I would be on my way to see my sister. Sisters. We're going to surprise the kids tomorrow. They don't know. My sister who lives in Washington, D.C. is in Florida. Visiting my parents and my other sister in South Florida. So they're going to drive halfway up, and we're going to drive halfway down and surprise the kids with a cousin meetup. All the cousins are going to be together. I had to go be a vegetarian. I still eat chicken, but that's due to my health issues. Oh, that would upset me too, Paige. I'm a carnivore as well. My problem is I find whole meat in terms of beef weird. Yeah, I can see how the texture would be a little bit off for some people. It's not for me, but... Hey, Meredith. I grew up in the Coral Springs area, and now we are north of Orlando, about an hour northeast of Mickey. I'm a chicken girl, not a big red meat person. That's exactly how my husband is. My husband likes red meat in chilies and stews, but not basically anything else. All right, I think this is hot enough now. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Sounds nice. Hi, Christine. How are you? Oh, this is so cool. Can you guys see this? I didn't even notice. When it's ready, it says hot. I love this thing more and more every time I use it, I swear. Just knocked something off the counter. I don't know what. Yes. Shawnee has family in Ocala. That's not too far from us. I find the beef isn't cooked right, but it's tough to chew. Depends on the cut you use. I know, it smells so good in here all of a sudden. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it smells good all of a sudden. Let's go ahead and give that a little stir. It's not hot. Get it brown. Hello, Darla. Hi, Tina. Busy. Really busy. But good. Yashira's dad lives in Jacksonville. I like because you spray bacteria everywhere. Oh, yeah, you don't wash the meat. So we've actually had this discussion a few times, but I'm happy to do it again. So up until January of last year, 2016, I always washed, well, I shouldn't say I always washed my meat. I usually washed my meat. And I was always, I was always taught growing up to wash the meat, which is something we always did. And, so I had heard a few times, like, don't wash the meat more recently. So I kind of went back and forth on it. And then in January of last year, Wes's cousin and his wife stayed with us, and they are both chefs, trained chefs. They work as chefs. They are legit chefs. So we were cooking one day, and I asked them, I said, all right, I need the professional opinion on whether you rinse meat. And they said, no, absolutely, never, ever, ever rinse meat. Do you see that beautiful steam coming off? Because all it does is increase the surface area for pathogens, for potential foodborne illness. Because any little bit of bacteria that you're going to rinse off, any little bit of bacteria that you're going to rinse off the meat is going to be cooked off in the cooking process, because it's just on the surface, and you're going to, even if you cook your meat rare, you're going to be cooking the surface of it enough to a temperature that that is. All right, we're just going to keep letting that brown. Yum. It smells amazing in here, you guys. Holy moly. So good. Barbara says, how boring. Oh, Barbara, find something else to do. I would not want to waste any of your time. Not a moment. Life is finite. You don't get another go around, so if you're bored, definitely don't waste your time here. All right. I'm going to give my hands a good washing. And cut up some carrots. How does that sound? I just heard that if you wash meat, any germs you're trying to get rid of. Right, so that was sorry, I didn't finish what I was talking about. You could ask for 3 days of homework. What are we talking about? Oh, my wine. I forgot to get wine tonight. I'll get it in a second. So, yeah, the point was that if you, let's get rid of this foodborne illness covered cutting board. So the point was that if you rinse the meat, it splashes the bacteria-infested water everywhere. So, why would you do that? It doesn't. There's really no point. There's really no good reason to do it. Let me grab a new cutting board. Probably should have cut all the vegetables first, but that's all right. And really, we could have used the same cutting board because it's all going into the pot to be cooked at the same temperature, which is to say, insanely blazing hot. Where's my green knife? There's my pretty green knife. Hi, Susan. We are making vegetable beef stew, vegetable beef soup in the. Oh, did my spoon fall? Is that what fell? Something fell. No, I can't find my spatula. I think it was my spatula that fell. All right, we'll grab a new one. No big deal. This one's prettier anyway. So I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we could have just used the same cutting board, but Hello, Megan. Hello, Nicole. Hello, May Britt from Norway. I love your name. What a pretty name. All right. So, according to the recipe, 6 diced russet potatoes, 2 cups chopped tomatoes, 1 cup chopped carrots, 2 cups kernel corn, 2 cups green beans, 2 to 3 pounds stew meat, and a tablespoon of seasoned salt. I'm not really measuring. We're just going to put a bunch of stuff in. April, if you find you boring, then I'm not worried about it in the slightest. You were saying by Barbara. Oh, I don't know. I don't think that one was to me. This is a pressure cooker, Leah. This is not like a pressure. It is a pressure cooker. It is an electric pressure cooker. It's exactly what it is. And right now we're browning the meat because it's got a saute feature. And it's almost all brown. Yum. Perfect. Yum, yum, yum. May is going to try it this weekend. Yay. Hi, Suzanne. How are you? Hi, Jennifer. I love when you're here. Thanks for being here. So we're just cutting up some carrots. Hi, Becky. I'm in Florida. Just about an hour northeast of Mickey. I love the Blacklist, but Blacklist would lose. Aw, you're so sweet. Blacklist is awesome, by the way. I love that show. I don't have a pressure cooker, but I do have a slow cooker. So yeah, so this recipe is actually a slow cooker recipe that we're adapting. So if you share this video to your wall, you'll be able to see all the relevant links. You'll see the links to my website. You'll see the links to the recipe. You'll see the links to the pot we're using. Yeah, you will. You'll be able to see it. And you'll be able to see that it is a slow cooker. It is normally a slow cooker recipe. Have you ever been to the Caribbean? I actually just got back from the Caribbean. We spent 10 days and we went to, where did we go, guys? We went to Aruba. We went to Colombia, Cartagena. We went to Panama, Jamaica. I feel like one more and I'm blanking on it. I got a Nesco brand electric pressure cooker. Yay! On clearance. Nice. My dad would love this. He loves adding, right? I feel like just add the veggies. Add the veggies. Go for the veggies. All right. Can you cook it on a stovetop? You can absolutely cook it on the stovetop. And this is true for any slow cooker recipe, guys. You can cook slow cooker recipes on the stovetop or in the oven, in a Dutch oven. So just a big covered pot that goes in the oven. And I actually would say it's probably more efficient to cook it in the oven than on the stovetop. But you can do it on the stovetop, absolutely. Hi, Angela. Thank you. Have you ever been to Trinidad and Tobago? I have not been to Trinidad and Tobago. I have not. For me, the more meat, the better, the less veggies. I really like both, so I'm good with either way. Because I feel like it all tastes like the meat, you know? All right, so it's all simmered now. So we're going to add, you can drain it if you want, but we used a really, really lean meat, so I'm not going to drain it. I'm just going to let that, because that's going to be really, really flavorful juice in there. So I'm going to let it be. We're going to do a little bit more carrot, just a little bit more. More veg, less meat. Hi from Boston, been in Florida for 3 weeks. I'm so sorry to hear your mom is sick. Was your 10-day vacation a cruise? Yes, it was a princess cruise and it was fabulous. We went through. I love seeing you eat that ice cream. What, ice cream? Did I eat ice cream? When did I eat ice cream? All right, carrots. Let's do, I don't have any fresh tomatoes. Well, I have a few fresh tomatoes, but I'm going to use them for salad. So I've got no salt added diced tomatoes. We're going to throw those in. And if you like a more tomatoey based, you could throw some tomato paste in there too. Rain and thunder and lightning. The way my dad does it, no, he adds so many vegetables that the meat taste gets run over. No, yeah, you've got to have a really good solid meat taste too. But we're going to, on the cruise. Oh yeah, that ice cream was yummy. Why are you using baby carrots instead of regular carrots? Just because my kids snack on them, so the rest of the bag can go in the fridge and my kids can snack on them. I'm just trying to be practical for what works in my house. It has nothing to do with flavor. So I'm just gonna dump. I'm not gonna drain it because we like that tomato flavor, and I'm gonna do a little extra. Baby carrots are yummy. Hi, Annika. We're making, my pressure cooker is a 6-quart, I believe. I linked to it in the description, so you should be able to find it there. I have the 6-in-1, I believe. So mine does not do yogurt, because I think yogurt is gross, personally. So smaller carrots cook faster. That is true. But you're going to cut them regardless, so I would assume. I cut mine regardless. All right. There we go for that. And now we need our corn. I'm using frozen. Been a wild and powerful rains and thunders. Man, I wish we could get some. Everything is dry and on fire here. It is crazy. My lawn looks my lawn looks so bad. It's ridiculous. We lived here for going on 5 years this year, and we've had periods of dry weather, but I've never seen my lawn go just brown, which it is right now. So that'll be fun to get back. So we need 2 cups of corn. 1, Really, Heather? Oh, I wish we could get it. We are getting no rain. I can't even remember the last time it rained. About a week ago, we got 5 minutes of just light sprinkles, and that was it. It's been a really long time. This is the time of year usually where my lawn is overgrowing in 4 minutes, and it is not growing at all right now. All right, and then we're going to do some green beans. I am going to drain the green beans because green bean juice sounds gross. My pressure cooker is the old kind that goes on the stove and makes a rattling noise. Those terrify me. Those legit terrify me. So I do prefer to use fresh green beans whenever possible because I think they have so much more flavor. But I totally forgot to get them at the market today, so oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, Lindy, I've been in Florida since mid-80s. Long time, unfortunately. I'm ready. I'm ready for a change. We need to stop raining here. Farmers are getting antsy because the crops aren't in yet. Oh yeah, I bet. I'm using a 6-quart and it's going to be a tight fit. My slow cooker is 7 quarts actually. Hello, Debbie. We got so much rain so fast last night it flooded the Walmart. Oh my gosh. Hope this recipe will feed a very big family. Oops. Yes. This will feed my family. So I'm just giving it a little stir. I probably should have done that a little bit earlier, but that's all right. All right. All right. And you do want to pay attention to make sure you don't go over the line for the do not fill line. Where is the do not fill line? Let's make sure we're not over it. No, we're good. We're good. Okay, now we're going to add, we just bought a 23-quart pressure canner cooker. Whoa. Yes, Anne-Marie, can you use frozen veggies? Yes, the corn I put in was frozen. We are going to add some beef stock. I'm a big fan of this Better Than Bouillon. I think it's got a much more rich flavor than just regular beef stock. It's got the onion and stuff in it, so that's what we're going to use. You do not have to. All right, it says 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon equals 1 8-ounce can. All right, we can do that. We can do that. We're going to eyeball the teaspoon. Publix is the bomb. It is. Publix is amazing. Where did my can go? Ah! Oh, there's my can. Okay. We're going to fill this with water. I'm still here. Still here. Still here. So obviously you can do this faster if you're not talking to people and reading comments. But you figure this is the same prep you have to do when you do it in the slow cooker. So I missed it. What kind of meat and how much? Just stew meat. We're using just stew meat. I'm just mixing up our bouillon right now. The hand wave. The cans were diced tomatoes, not stewed. You could use stewed if you want to, though. That would be fine. And I've actually left my, I had the saute on. I actually went ahead and left the saute on. There you go. We're going to pour it in. Do a little more water. Just to keep it warm, because that'll help it come to pressure faster. There was still some in the bottom. Just a touch more. So I like that really beefy flavor. You guys. Making you hungry. Well, that's kind of the idea of the show, right? So who's gonna make it? Who's gonna make it? Anybody, anybody, anybody? Anybody, anybody? We haven't seen you live in a little bit, but we missed you. Hi, Barb. I'm glad you're here. Beef stew. Yep, beef stew. Hi, Patricia. Patricia's gonna make it. I bet you could make this as a Mexican variation with adding rotel. I bet you could. I bet you could. I bet that would be yummy. All right. There we go. Last little bit of broth. Yum, yum, yum. And you could use bouillon cubes for that, or you could use just beef broth from a can would work. All right. Okay. So everything's in. Let's give it a little stir, stir, stir. Kind of mix it up a touch more. Just make sure you're not over the max line. You don't want to do that. I'm going to turn off the saute. All right, when we do our lid, we're just going to take a look at it real quick. Make sure the rubber seal is in place, which it is. We're going to make sure that the this moves freely, and we're going to make sure that the button moves freely. And you're going to line up the arrows, and you're going to turn it until you hear that fun little music. And we're going to do, you could do meat stew if you wanted. I'm actually going to just do manual for 35 minutes. Okay, so you get to 35 and you leave it. Here, I'll turn it so you guys can see. All right, so you get to 35 and you leave it. After you don't touch it for 10 seconds, it does that. It says on. And now it's heating on the inside. And it will heat until it comes to pressure, at which point the 35 will show up and it'll count down to 0. Okay? Just like a slow cooker, but faster. Exactly. Exactly. Shout out to Annika's daddy. What, Annika's daddy? How are you? All right, so let's clean up this a little bit. And I've got some cookie dough in the freezer. Thought we could make it. What do you guys think? It is store-bought. I'm not going to lie. Jennifer says, really? Really what, baby? Really what? Thank you, Christy. This is the LuLaRoe Nicole, and we're going to be selling them. I'm going to try to get them up at like midnight tonight. If not, it'll be first thing tomorrow morning. We've got 60 of them going up on the wall at Mama Loves LuLaRoe. So if you like the dress, make sure to hop over and join the group. Let me just put this away. Put this away. Yeah, so it goes 35 minutes in here, but it does take anywhere from 7 to 20 minutes to come to pressure, depending on how cold everything is, because it has to come to a boil is basically what happens. So, if you're using, did you double check that the vent is closed? Yes, the vent is on ceiling. It is good. You got to make sure it's pointed toward the ceiling. But thank you, Cherie, for reminding me. Because I did check, but I didn't say it, which I should do, because that's important. So, talk to me, guys. What is one of those meals that you love from your childhood that just kind of takes you back there? I'd love to hear it. This is the Instant Pot pressure cooker, and if you click share on the video, share the video, it'll send all the information to your Facebook profile wall, whatever, and you'll be able to see the links. I put the link to the exact pressure cooker I'm using in there. Yes, 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 I did. Loaded potato soup. Oh, mine is good. Mine is like break the internet good. There was a point where mine, if you went on the Facebook main page, you would see my baked potato soup like here, 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 here. It's good. It's really, really good. Shepherd's pie. Ooh, yum. Stuffed pumpkin. I've never had stuffed pumpkin. By the way, just a little bit of trivia about today is not only National Pot Day, it's also Hitler's birthday. It's also Ask an Atheist Day, in case you were curious. Googled the broth. I'm on it. Thank you. All right. Yeah, this is the one I really like. Obviously, any bouillon's going to work, but this is my personal favorite. Better than bouillon. It's yummy. And it lasts a really, really long time. Like years long, not... Potato soup and coffee cake. Yum. Beef stroganoff. Yum. Is the counting to 2,500? No, it's still on. It's still doing on. It'll take anywhere from 7 to 20 minutes to get to the countdown. Oh, 2,500 in the group. I don't know. We weren't quite there. We weren't quite there when we went live, so I don't know if it's crossed over yet. I don't know. Yeah, we're having a little fun game in the Mama Loves LuLaRoe group. if we can count on the wall to 2,500 by midnight tonight with nobody repeating numbers themselves, then I'm going to give away a pair of leggings. Black-eyed peas and cornbread. Yum. Have I ever made oxtail soup? I have not. Your potato... That's not true. I did once, and it was a terrible fail, and I definitely did not blog about it because it was a terrible fail. But I have not tried to make it since. We're on 2,312. So close. I know you guys can do it. I know you can do it. Thought we got to the end earlier. Nope, not quite, not quite. I have the Nicole. This is the Nicole from LuLaRoe. And we're going to sell them tomorrow. We've got 60. 60? Isn't that crazy? We've got 60 to sell. Dynamites. Yes. All right. So, well, what do you guys think? Should we do cookies? All right. Hear me out. Hear me out. Should we do sour cream and meatballs? Ooh, that sounds kind of similar to stroganoff. Should we do cookies or should we do biscuits? Or maybe both. We might have time to do both. Tell me what we should start. Cookies or biscuits? Vote now. I'm going to get the trays ready. Barb says spaghetti's on Sunday. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Heather says biscuits. You still forgot? I did forget my wine. I'll grab it now. Cookies for Carolyn. Like this one feels very beef stew. Hi Jennifer, we've got a vegetable beef stew in the Instant Pot, and we're about to make either cookies or biscuits, maybe both. Biscuits for the stew, cookies. All right, maybe we'll do both. Let's do both. Let's live on the edge, yo. All right, I'm gonna grab a wine opener and a glass. And we'll start with this first. My kids love biscuits with soup. My kids just love, they don't love all biscuits, but they love the Grand's flaky ones, which is what I was going to use. What else do you make in the Instant Pot? All kinds of stuff. I'm a soup person, really, so I make a lot of soup in it. But you could do, we've done whole chicken before. Biscuit cookies. No, those I'm not going to do. What else have we made, you guys? I'm trying to remember. We've made lots of stuff in it. Sour cream and meatballs is homemade meatballs, diced potatoes with a sauce made of sour cream, buttermilk, and a few other things. Ooh, that sounds good. No, I'm on a diet. I cannot have cookies. Both. I need a good beef stew. Jennifer, hit share on the video, and our beef stew recipe will go right to your wall. You'll be able to see the link for that. Biscuits go well with soup. I feel like they do. All right, we'll start with the biscuits and then we'll move on to the cookies. How's that sound? We'll do that. Let's get this out of the way. Scoot this out of the way. I'm going to go grab a can of biscuits. Don't go anywhere, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'm back. Oh yeah, we're using canned biscuit. That's happening. Ooh, cornbread sounds good. I don't think I have the ingredients. I don't think I have any cornmeal right now. What's a Mississippi roast? I don't know, girl. I just invited 35 friends. You're so sweet, Marnie. Thank you. Grands. I know. Grands are the best. So good. Oh, I didn't look at the directions. 13 to 16 minutes. All right. I know. These are amazing. Cornbread is delicious. I've been wanting to try Mississippi roast. What is Mississippi roast? I I made ham and bean soup. Ooh, yum. Bisquick is delicious also. I won't lie. So I'll tell you a funny story. My mother-in-law is an amazing cook. Like really, really, really good cook. This is the Instant Pot Pressure Cooker. If you hit share to the video on your wall, it will, you'll see a link to it. So my mother-in-law is a really, really excellent, very, very good cook. And whenever we would visit them, she almost always made biscuits. But I never saw her make them. Like they were just there. So a couple years ago, I've been married a long time, 14 years. So Susan Snyder, where did you get the silicone baking sheets? I'm having a hard time finding them. On Amazon. Kelly, do we have a link, Kelly, to the silicone baking sheets? Yeah, I just ordered mine on Amazon. Occasionally I see them at Bed Bath & Beyond, but they are out of stock sometimes. So, not always. Anyway, hi Danielle. Daniel, I'm so sorry. Hi Daniel, I'm glad you're here. Thanks. Anyway, so my mother-in-law is this amazing cook, and so I've been married a long time. So maybe like 2 years ago, I finally asked her, I said, would you mind giving me your biscuit recipe? Because it's delicious. And now, keep in mind, she's a from-scratch baker. Like, everything she makes is from scratch. It's delicious. She slaves all day. It's a long process. And so she looks at me. She goes, oh, it's Bisquick. I was like, I'm sorry. Did you just say you make Bisquick biscuits? She's like, oh, yeah. Honey, they're delicious. Why would I try and improve on something that's so delicious? I don't have time. She said something like, I don't have time for that. So that made me very happy. And I felt redeemed. It's okay to use Bisquick, you guys. My mother-in-law uses Bisquick. That's enough for me. So just in case you guys needed permission to use Bisquick, I'm giving it to you right now. There you go. Kelly just put a link to the silicone baking mats for us. Thank you, Kelly. I'm going to try and squish these all in one sheet. Elizabeth found the cookie sheets at Costco. Oh, cool. Good. Good. Actually, you know what? I feel like I might have bought one of my sets at Costco, too. I have several. Mom knows best. Well, at least in that department, she does. I will give her that. I will give her that all day long. Chuck roast, 1 package, ranch dressing. Oh yeah, 3. Yep. That's a good one. Okay, we've made that. I didn't know it was called Mississippi roast. Why are you cutting them? Because I have 5 children, and children work in quantity over quality. So if I was to give them 3 small biscuits, which is the equivalent of 3/4 of a whole biscuit, they would be happier than if I gave them 1 whole biscuit. That is how child math works. So that is why we're cutting them. Bisquick makes the best biscuits. Yes, agree. I will be trying the roast. Yay! Yeah, that's a good one. I have a similar roast on my website. The pictures are horrendous though, so if you go look for it, the Italian beef roast, you'll enjoy the roast. Just don't look too hard at the pictures. I made Bisquick years ago when I had children at home. Yep, so good. Child math is true. Is this food for tomorrow? Sure. I'll have a bowl tonight, and then my husband will probably have a bowl tonight, and then the kids will eat it tomorrow. All right, perfect size to dip, right? Absolutely. So it says 13 to 15 minutes, so we're going to stick this in here. I'm actually going to do 11 minutes, just because we did them smaller. All right, because we did them smaller. All right, so see, we had a lot of stuff in here, so we are still not up to pressure. That said, it's probably been, I should have set a timer. Hi, Melissa. Welcome. It's probably only been about 10 minutes, so it can take, like I said, anywhere from, the booklet says 3 to 5 minutes, and I've never ever seen an Instant Pot come to pressure in 3 to 5 minutes. But generally for me, 7 to 20 minutes is roughly where we're at. So, and I can hear it cooking. sizzling away. But it's a lot of volume. Thank you, Erica. This is the Nicole. And if you want one for yourself, we're going to be selling them tomorrow. Maybe even midnight tonight. Connie, you need to use it. Okay, so should we do some cookies? Let's do some cookies. Angie made biscuits and gravy tonight for dinner, and she didn't invite me. Angie, we might have to take you off of the show because you didn't invite me. Biscuits and gravy might be my favorite breakfast food ever. Ever. The glass is Dark Horse Cabernet Sauvignon. Let's put this corn back and let's grab the cookies out. Alright, we can pack these to bring with us tomorrow. So, what sizing on the Nicole? I am wearing a extra large and I'm a 14-16. And I can go down to a large, but I like the room. I don't like it to be super tight. I don't like it to be super fitted. So, Teresa, not the oven. We are making biscuits and gravy breakfast Sunday morning. Oh, so good. They fit true to size. And we carry size extra small to 3X. So, this is what we're making. They're amazing, and I don't eat them because I'm not supposed to eat grains. So sad. Hi, Carrie. So no, these are my backup glasses. I can't find what I did with my, I don't know where I took off my regular glasses, so I'm wearing my backups right now. The package says do not consume raw cookie dough. Do you suppose that's a challenge? I feel like that's a challenge. Nicole's are true to size. Yep, true to size. I missed most of your show Tuesday. Was watching your show, lying in bed. A bat in your room. Oh my goodness, Amanda. That would freak me out. That would completely freak me out. Alright, let's grab another baking sheet. You guys, can I just tell you? I just want to bite it. I just want to be like, so. Two more glasses of wine and I would. I made cinnamon vanilla French toast and thick cup maple bacon from the Amish market. Oh, yummy. Yummy. That was just a chocolate chip that fell off. Don't worry. Drinking cab as well. Cheers. Clink. What are you guys drinking? Who's drinking something yummy? Who's drinking something yummy? You guys are always asking me how long I keep my nails on. I put these on Saturday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is day 5. And they still look fabulous. Alright. My mom used to eat raw cookie dough. Doesn't everybody eat raw cookie dough? It's amazing. The turtle cookies are amazing. Oh, I haven't tried those. Budweiser for Nicole. Sweet raspberry wine. I don't think I've ever tried sweet raspberry wine. Sounds yummy. Go for it. I would love to. It would give me a terrible stomachache though. My husband left the back door open while I was taking the dogs out and it flew in. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That's crazy. We've had sparrows come in the house before, but those aren't as scary as bats. Sweet tea, yum. Glass of cab for Deanna, yum. Coffee for Kelly. That's dangerous, Kelly. Was it decaf or regular? I could not do coffee. Well, I don't do caffeine anyway, but I definitely couldn't do. Love the green Carly. I need more. Yay! I used to make eggless cookie dough and freeze it. Yum. Where do you get the nails? You can get them on Amazon. And I linked to it in the, I wonder if I could cut these smaller. I'm going to grab a little cutting board and see if I can cut these smaller. You can also get them at CVS, Target, and some Walmarts. Alright, I can hear it going crazy, so it's going to come to temperature really soon now. Ooh. So, you know you're a food blogger when like at least a third of the utensils in your kitchen are branded. When I was, years ago when I first started food blogging, I have no problem with bats, Kelly. I just don't want them in my house. I was invited to a chef's table at Carrabba's, and I didn't even know at the time like how cool a thing that was. Now looking back, I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I got invited to that. And the chef made basically the whole menu for us. And all right, good. I'm gonna cut these in quarters. I have a question about the nails. They are super long for me. I love the design on them. When I file them down to length, I lose the design. You just have to pick the ones where the design looks okay to file down, unfortunately. So, I wish I had a better answer for you, but I don't. Can you guys hear it, like, going crazy? That means it's gonna come, it'll be pressurized very soon. I'm trying the Boda Box wine for the first time. Oh, I like the Boda Box wines. I think those are good. I've had those before, definitely. Hello, Jasmine from Melbourne. Which Melbourne, Florida or Australia? I'm not too far from Melbourne, Florida. I need a cookie dough bite. I'm gonna throw it. Ready? Open your mouth. Just kidding. I actually really want to throw it at the screen, but my dog is sitting there poised. I don't really want him catching chocolate. We already spent the day at the vet the other day. Where did you get the sweet raspberry, Will? Oh, that's not to me. Exactly what are you cutting? Just tuned in. Hello! Oh, did you hear it? It just stopped. That means it is it's close to pressure. It's going to start counting down any second. Janine, no, that's delicious. There's a greasy spoon like that does stuffed hash browns. Ooh, stuffed hash browns. That sounds yummy. I am cutting chocolate cookie dough. It was frozen. And they are... Hello, Anne from New Zealand. Hello, Tiffany from Newfoundland. I don't understand why they say nowadays not to eat raw cookie dough because we did when we were younger. You know, it's just a CYA thing. Because there's always a small risk of salmonella, and they don't want to get sued. Is basically what it boils down to. The risk is incredibly small, though. Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Well, that sounds naughty. Yeah, we'll make little cookie bites. Palm Bay, Florida. I know where that is. My mom always told me I'd get worms. It didn't stop me. You get worms from playing barefoot in the dirt, which I still think you should play barefoot in the dirt. I'm a big fan of barefoot in the dirt. I didn't catch the name. Who is drinking it? Anyone? What are we, name of what? What I'm drinking? I'm drinking Dark Horse Cabernet. But I'm not sure if you're talking to me. Hello, Scott from Kansas. How are you? Did it count? It's not counting yet. It'll get there. Palm Bay, Florida. I know where you are. I don't know. The chocolate chips just keep falling off into my mouth. Memphis for Donna. Hi, Donna from Memphis. How are you? Kathleen has been to intercourse. Have you now? How the heck do you get worms from playing barefoot in the dirt? Because there are teeny little worms that will go into your skin. They burrow into your skin in your feet. And I'm going to gross everybody out now. We're talking about this while I cook. And then they come out. And little kids get them a lot. And it's not a huge deal. You take some medicine and they release. But yeah, usually you find out your kid has worms because they're itching at their butt all the time. Because the worms go in and out. I know. You're like, why did you just tell me that while you're handling cookie dough? That is horrible. It comes from the flour too. What comes from the flour? I love raw cookie dough. Raw egg doesn't bother me. Yeah, it doesn't bother me either. I mean, I make hollandaise sauce with raw egg all the time. Wisconsin. Bobby lives close to intercourse. Sweet raspberry wine she got online. Sweet, not tart, called Stone Cliff. Yum. I like raspberries and I like wine. I feel like I would like that. All right. Hello, Juliana from New Zealand. How are you? Hi, Heather. We're glad you're back. Heather was here on Tuesday. Is ringworm the same thing? No, ringworm is not the same thing. Kelly, that's hilarious. Kelly's rhyming for us. 48 seconds left on our biscuits. Just in time to put our cookie bites in. Do you think I should do a second tray? I should probably do a second tray so they don't run together. U. What's the U for? Oh, my tray's right here. Look at that. Look at that. I thought ahead. I thought ahead. We have 2 trays. Those of you just tuning in, hi. I'm April from Mama Loves Food. We come on every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. to cook and gab and drink. A lot of things are off limits for me, not kosher. Ooh, that would be tough. That would be tough. Takes a lot of discipline. I grew up in South Florida. A lot of kosher folks down there. Not me. But a lot of kosher folks. All right, let's check on these. We didn't time it completely because they're smaller, so I'm going to just scoot them up on the rack because they're on the lower middle rack right now. So we get even cooking. And I'm going to add like 90 seconds to this. All right. And we're going to finish laying out our cookies. Hi, Linda Daniels. How are you? How are you? All right. We can do this. We can do this. We might need to add. You need to add one in here. One in here. One in here. That works, right? It's a lot more cookies than I realized. Where did you get your trays and what size are they? These are from Costco. They're just baking trays. They're just standard size baking sheets, I guess. I don't know. I think they're called half sheets. Half sheets, because they're the size of half a standard oven, right? And a full sheet would be the big, giant, full ones. I really thought these would fit. They might still run into each other a little bit. That's all right. We're going to live on the edge and let that happen, because I don't want a dirty 3. I don't even have, well, maybe I have 3. I don't know. We're going to make it work. I'm not going to sneeze on the cookies. Andrea wants cookies and raspberry wine now. I will not stop you from doing that for yourself. I will not stop you from doing that for yourself. Everybody needs a treat now and again, right? Okay. That's good. That's good-ish. Good enough. We're good. If they do that, you can still cut them apart again. That is true. You may need to eat something. Yeah. Don't tempt me, Kelly. Don't tempt me. I've been good. I've almost lost the weight that I gained on the cruise. My leg itches. Alright. Laura's leg itches, not mine. Okay, let's check these biscuits. Ooh, I'm calling it. They look beautiful. Look at those. Look at those. Nicely browned. So pretty. I'm going to cancel that. We're going to stick these over here to cool off a touch. There we go. And we're going to put these in the oven. Did we say how much time on the cookies? I don't remember. Let's see what the cookie package has to say about that. Oh, I didn't even notice. So we've started counting down. I've been stuck in the hospital for 2 days with my 1-year-old. I'm so sorry. I hope he or she is doing better. Hot July, are you guys singing Strawberry Wine? 350 for 13 to 14 minutes. So they're smaller, so I'm going to put 11 minutes just like we did with the biscuits. Timer 11. Cancel. Timer 11. 0, 0. Start. All right. Hi, guys. So we've got 11 minutes to chat. You guys are funny. Counting down the pressure cooker. 32 minutes. 32 minutes on the pressure cooker. And you could probably do it less time, but I feel like with stew meat is a tougher meat, so the longer you can cook it, the better it's gonna be. Jill is glad Passover is over. Is it? That's right. Was it 2 days ago, I think, right? What's wrong with who? Who's wrong with what? Cheers, guys. Thanks for being here. Anyway, so I'm Mama Loves Food. I'm April from Mama Loves Food. We come on every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We've been doing this for over a year. March was our year anniversary. Where in South Florida did you grow up? The Coral Springs, Parkland area. Boca, Coral Springs, Parkland. Thank you, Heather. This is actually a dress. It's a Nicole, and we're going to be selling them tomorrow. Erica's been frozen all night. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Hello, Adrian. Oh, trouble breathing. That's scary. I'm so sorry. All right, let's grab our biscuits. Where's my cooling rack? Let's grab a cooling rack. Make these biscuits cool. Oh, pepper pie. Oh, I know that, Heather. I thought that was somebody else answering. Is the meat really going to be tender? We'll find out, won't we? So, what happens if you make something in the pressure cooker? And, thank you, Heather. What happens if you make something in the pressure cooker and you open it up and you're like, this meat is not tender enough? Say you make pulled pork, which we've done. Make pulled pork in the, you see how that is? No, I'm saying Pembroke. I was like, oh, Pembroke, but I know you live in Pembroke Pines. I know that already. See? I know my people, you guys. My mom just called me and said she's doing a lot better. Yay, so glad to hear it, Paige. Say you do pulled pork or beef stew and you open it up and you're like, this is not tender enough, this is not how I want it. All you're going to do is put your lid back on and turn the pressure back on for 5-10 more minutes. It's not a big deal. We're kind of friends. You know, ish. I love all you guys. You're amazing. I have the best group. We have the best group. Everybody's so nice. Tell us about your kiddos. Did you natural birth, homeschool? What's the time commitment? I had all my children cut out of me, which was super fun. Everybody should do it. I'm just kidding. It was horrible. I tried to have my kids naturally. That did not work out. My oldest went into distress after 24 hours of labor. And so I had to have a C-section. What's the cooking time? So, 30. You can hit the meat stew button and it'll do it automatically and kind of sense for it, or you can do manual pressure for 35 minutes. So it'll take about, what did it say? What do you think? Like 15-20 minutes it took to get to. It'll get to pressure and then 35 minutes after that. So it's roughly an hour total. A little bit less than an hour total, 55 minutes or so. For what normally cooks 10 hours, which is kind of crazy. Have you ever thought about giving anything away besides the clothing line? What do you mean? Like on here? We've done other things before. I don't know. I don't do a ton of giveaways because I don't know. I just don't. I was going to eat that, but I won't. For some reason, I'm in the mood for Michael Jackson or melancholy music. Thank you, Jeannie. That's really sweet. Anyway, so yeah, my first son went into distress after 24 hours of labor. So we had to have a C-section. They couldn't get his heart rate back up. And what's funny is I was in labor and my boss kept calling me. For some reason, they gave him, like when he called the hospital, they gave him the phone number to the room. I don't know what they told him because they were not supposed to give it out. And he kept calling to see, and we weren't like besties or anything, so it was a little weird that he was calling. And yeah, he kept calling, and I would answer the phone, like in labor, drug-free, and my boss would be like, so how's the baby? And I'm like, I haven't had it yet. And he's like, it's been 16 hours. Why don't you have a baby? And it was very strange. But yeah, so then my second one, we just tried to labor again, and he actually, it's a very small risk, and I'm not telling people not to try to VBAC. I think you should definitely try to VBAC if your doctor thinks it's safe enough for you. My doctor, did not think we were at an especially high risk, and we tried to VBAC, and so VBAC is a vaginal birth after cesarean. And he ruptured my uterus, so that was fun. So that was another major emergency C-section. Husband's here. And then after that, we just decided to go ahead and cut them out. You haven't had the baby because the baby wasn't ready at that particular moment. Are you talking to me? I don't have any babies right now. My youngest, I had two C-sections in 1 month. What? In 11 months. Oh, that's... Don't touch my hair. Are you going to bed? Come say hi. We're just chatting. We've got 5 minutes on the timer.
Hello.
It's husband. Everyone thinks I'm tall until you come in the picture because I fill the screen out. So they're like, oh, she must be tall. And then you come over and they're like, she's not tall at all. I'm not a super mom, Lindy. Not at all. We have 6 kids. Our second was a C-section and I had 4 back-to-back natural. Go you, girl. That's awesome. I was about when your boss asked you about no baby O. How's your neck feeling?
It hurts.
It hurts.
A
A little bit. If anyone need a delivery at home, let me know. I'm a male midwife. You are a brave man. Is Wes's neck better? He said it still hurts. I had a C-section 3 weeks early. Baby was already 8 pounds. Whoa. Well, yeah, so did I actually. Casey was 3 weeks early. I have a blood clotting disorder, so I was actually already. Should we talk about this while we're cooking? I don't really know. I was already, my body was saying, let's go. So they induced me. And he was 3 weeks early. He was 8 pounds. So he looks like Brett Favre. You look like Brett Favre, apparently. He just gave me a look like. Anyway, yeah, all my kids, with the exception of my second. Casey was 37 weeks. He's my oldest. JJ was 41 weeks. And then the rest of them were 37 weeks. Food when I'm sad. Food when I'm stressed. Food when I'm mad. Lots of it when I'm happy. Yeah, amen, Daniel. Amen. Go for it. We're not eating. Yeah. So ask me anything, guys. Apparently it's Ask an Atheist Day, so go for it. Christy has a clotting disorder also. Oh, they're so fun. He hates neck rubs. Isn't that funny? 25 minutes. 3 minutes on the cookies. My second baby was here 30 minutes after I got to the hospital. That's how my sister was. I have these 24-hour labors, and my sister barely got to the place where she was having the baby, both of her kids, and they basically just, like, slipped out. Okay, maybe they didn't slip out. She said it hurt. But, yeah, within a couple of minutes. Like, the first labor, I believe, was 4 hours from when she felt, like, the moment it was happening, and the other one was like, I think 90 minutes or 2 hours. Nuts. Virginia was 2 weeks early. I was 2 weeks early too. Epsom salt bath will help. What happened to his neck? Oh, he hurt it working out. He turned it or bumped it, or I don't know. He tore something in his neck. He's very cranky about it. We thought you had a daycare, Heather. I'm a super fast birther. I am jealous of you super fast birthers. I'm going to have surgery on my left arm and leg soon. Will need bed rest for months. Oof. I'm sorry. Well, you'll have to hang out with us more. We're here for you. We are here for you. All right. A minute 51 left on the cookies. I know, I feel like we should make something else, but I don't really have anything else to make. 48 hours of labor. Oh, you beat me, girl. Wow. Hetero factor 5 laden, and my mom is homogenous factor 5 laden. Okay, so factor 5 is really similar. Factor 5, you're born with, and I have antiphospholipid syndrome, which develops at some point in your life, but basically the same. Sue adopted. You did it the right way. I have 5 kids. They're 10, 9, 7, 5, and 3. Cornbread. I don't have any cornmeal, unfortunately. Otherwise I would. Cupcakes. We have a pile of cupcakes here from Easter and Dante's birthday, so I don't need more cupcakes. Actually, I tried to send some home with my sister today, and she didn't take them. How many more minutes on the Instant Pot? 23 minutes on the Instant Pot. I feel like I should have timed this a little bit better. Darn phone. Virginia has the same syndrome. High five, girl. You are in a super small club with me. Pancakes. Frank breached with both pregnancies. Oh, ouch. Should we do more? We could do more biscuits. The biscuits always go. Should I do more biscuits? Wes is saying no more biscuits. Cookies. We have cookies in the oven. 36 seconds on the cookies. You just said ask. I am, Sherry. 2 days for both of mine. Oh, painful. Cindy has 2 daughters, 23 and 19. Vince was born on his birthday. I was too, Vince. What a fun coincidence. Wes liked that joke. Are you going to bed or are you just hanging out? Are you waiting for the beef stew?
How much time you got?
22 minutes. and then we'll do a little taste, and then we'll be done. You can't wait for me 22 minutes? You guys, this is what 14 years of marriage looks like. 22 minutes is too many minutes. Just, sorry I had garlic bread in the oven. Yum! The kids loved the Easter waffles. They really, really loved them. 36 hours of labor. That is horrible. I had my first 2 weeks late. Oh, gosh. I was born on my birthday, too. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. All of us. So many born on your birthdays. I'm going to check these cookies, see how we're doing. I'm going to switch them, actually, so we have even cooking. They are not quite ready, but I think they're close. We're going to add another...
Did you know Chuck Norris was born before his birthday?
So you guys hear Wes? He goes, Chuck Norris was born before his birthday. You guys like Chuck Norris jokes? Hi, Heather Story Slisher. How are you? Do you guys watch Heather's live shows? Heather is Savings for Passion. Heather and Lynn are my bunkmates in May for our trip to Florida, which I'm so excited about. Did you know you have enough bones in your body to make an entire human skeleton? That is amazing. That is amazing. You can make a salad. So I could make a salad, but I don't really want salad right now, so I'm not going to. I know a woman who has 8, planning on more. Good for her. That's awesome. Yay, roomies. Hello, Desiree. BioFreeze is good stuff. Yes. Yes, it is. I was going to say something. I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, Chuck Norris jokes. Did you know Chuck Norris's tears can cure cancer? Too bad he's never cried. What else? What else? Give me some good Chuck Norris jokes. Those are my favorite. Also puns. I like a good pun. I was paper pregnant for 23 months and labor was 15 while the judge made it finalized. That's got to be hard, Christy. That's got to be really hard. Icy hot. I actually really like icy hot. How did Wes and I meet? So I have a fun story about how Wes and I met. The short story is we met in Spanish class in college. He sat next to me. The long story, I'm going to let that go just another minute. The long story, I'm drinking Dark Horse Cabernet Sauvignon, and we have beef stew in the Instant Pot. Heather is an Instant Pot genius, by the way. You guys have to watch her lives on Passion for Saving. She does really nice, quick Instant Pot meals. I hear you, timer. I love puns. Puns are amazing. I didn't have any of my kids. I have almost a 20-year-old, 13, 2, and 4-year-old Shih Tzus. Aww. Heather is due in November. Let's peek at these again real quick. I think they're probably done now. I'm calling them. Oh, we need to make room on the cooling rack for these. Let's do that. Let's turn the oven off. So the short story is that Wes and I met when he sat next to me. Can you smell the beef stew when it's cooking? Yes. It's not a strong smell because it is in a pressure cooker, but you can smell a little bit from before it pressurized. Does that make sense? So Virginia says the labor stories make me want to never have kids. Yeah, but the moment they're out and it's like, oh, worth it. It's worth it. Which I'm sure those of you who adopted feel the same way about the weight, right? Like, it's a horrible, horrible weight, but once you have them in your arms and they're part of your family, it's like 100% every minute was worth it. So the long version is, and I think I've told this story before, so I apologize. I apologize for those of you who have heard it. But in high school, I was friends with this guy named Todd. And we went to homecoming together, just as friends. And 1 year, I don't remember. Anyway, not that that's at all relevant to the story, although it is a little bit relevant to the story. So I went to homecoming with Todd 1 year. I think we were juniors or maybe sophomores. In senior year of high school, we had a falling out. I don't even remember what it was about now. I remember he said something not nice, like teenage boys will do. And I was very mad. And I didn't let it go. And I usually do let it go. Danielle, stories about exploding pressure cookers are going to be the ones on the stove top that don't have the release valves. The electric ones have the release valves. So anyway, senior year, Todd and I had a falling out, and we stopped talking to each other, and I was very angry at him for whatever it was he said to me, or about me, I don't remember. And so my last year of college, I get to my Spanish class, I sit down all the way in the far corner, back corner of the classroom, because I was that kind of student, and right before the class is about to start, lo and behold, who walks in? And there's only one, sorry, my nose itches so bad right now. There's only one seat left, and it's next to me. Who walks in but Todd, who just happened to go to the same college as me, kind of random. And I was put out with my daughter. Oh, that's scary, Heather. Okay, these are still really soft. We're going to let them cool just well, maybe we won't. We can do it. We can do it. Anyway, so he sits next to me. No, these are still too soft to pull off. Oh, come back, come back. We're going to let them cool off a little bit longer. There we go, a bag of biscuits. So, obviously the next week, I'm like, that is not happening again, because I still hadn't forgiven him, because I was a snotty young kid. Do you know what you're doing? Wash your hands, please. No, thank you. So the next week I come in and I sit the exact opposite side of the room. And Wes sits next to me. And we get talking and we get to know each other and we eventually fall in love and get married. We eventually fall in love and set a wedding date. So for my bachelorette party, my sisters decided to make t-shirts, and on my t-shirt it had a picture of Wes, and it was like the one that didn't get away. And then on all the bridesmaids and attendees t-shirts, it was different boys that I had either like gone to a dance with, dated, had a crush on me, that kind of stuff. And one of the shirts was Todd, because we went to homecoming together. So we're out in Orlando, and now I literally haven't seen Todd in 3 years since that Spanish class. We have no connection, none at all. So we go to this piano bar in downtown Orlando to celebrate my bachelorette party, and we're all hanging out and singing and dancing. And who walks in? But Todd, who was on my best friend's shirt. Yeah. And we hugged and made up, and it was nice. And it was like a really weird full circle thing. So that's the story of how I met my husband. Thank you, Todd, for that. Hi, Daniel. Bye, Elizabeth. I know. I'm horrible. I'm the worst. Thanks, Jennifer. Sounds like Elizabeth, would you like me to pour you a glass? Let's see. Do you think these are ready to take off yet? They're a little better now. We'll pull them off. Look at that. I'm even taking them off with my fingers. The worst. She's the worst. Thanks, Patricia. I know. I don't even know if Todd knows that whole story. I should probably tell him. We're friends on Facebook now. Thanks, Jeannie. Red wine makes my nose a little itchy. Does it do that to you? Does it do that to you? Hair cookies. No, it was hair tacos and snot cookies, I believe. Is that right? Oop. And it didn't take you 7 years to tell. What didn't take me 7 years to tell? I don't know what we're talking about now. One of my son's middle name is Todd. Very nice. Thanks, Anna. It's a fun story. Todd might be watching. I don't know. He is a writer in Los Angeles. If you've ever been to the movies, you've probably seen something he wrote. I want to stuff those cookies in my face. Do you know? Oh, spit cupcakes. That's right. It was hair tacos and spit cupcakes because I stuck my finger in the batter. I know. You know who's going to eat these? My mom. I came out of her vagina. My kids, who came out of my uterus, not my vagina technically. And my husband, let's just say he's up close and personal with me. And my sisters, who came from the same vagina I did. And their kids, who eat things off the floor. So we're good. We're good. It's not a big deal. It was in reference to How I Met Your Mother. Oh, I watched that show, but not like enough to know references. I'm gonna go here and get the rest of the cookies. Here we go. The remainder of the cookies. I love you too, Heather. Hair tacos, spit cupcakes, and snot cookies. There we go, right? We got it. We're good. It's a special club. What kind of cookies are they? They are double chocolate fudge cookies. And if you need the recipe, I'll get it for you. Just wait 1 second. Let me get you the recipe. Hold on. I'm going to get you the recipe. Ready? There you go. That's the recipe. 13 to 15 minutes on 350. Anyone can do it. We cut ours in quarters. The amen of a new show. I love Sherlock. Yes, I watch Sherlock. Yes, yes. I think I'd like it. It's an all-American family show. Kelly Jamie just came back. Where'd you go, Kelly? Ah, Charity, you're funny. Hello, Laura. How are you? April, if I was there and you made any of those, I would still eat them. I feel, who's being mean to Elizabeth? I'm not being mean to Elizabeth. I made the same cookie recipe for my son tonight. See, you are a good mom. You are a good mom. I'm good, thanks. I froze. That's ridiculous. Did I freeze for anyone else? Actually, I probably did because I see our numbers just dropped. Hello, Jackie. Welcome back. We made cookies. We have there are still 10 more minutes left on this Instant Pot. I feel like we've been talking a long time. That's okay. I'll talk to you longer. That's cool. I didn't time my cookies or my biscuits quite right. How big are the cookies after you cut them? I'll bring one over on the palm of my snotty hand. Give me 1 second. The stew recipe, if you missed it, just click share. Excuse me. Share the recipe, share the video to your page, and at the top you'll see the description. And that has the recipe, the links to everything, all the fun information. I don't feel like baking much right now. Hopefully I will in a few weeks. I hope you do too. We technically have, what have we technically done? What have we technically done? All right, there's our yummy cookies. I'm gonna bring one over so you can see on the palm of my hand, size-wise. So they're like that. They're like the perfect bite-sized cookie. Good for kids. Good for hungry mouths. What is the length of the dress? Ooh, I'll show you. So I'm wearing the Nicole Zalula dress. It is ridiculously comfortable, and I'm 5'2", guys. So just keep that in mind when we're talking length. Hello. It is super flattering, ridiculously comfortable. One of my favorite dresses ever. Heathers are taking over the feed. There really are a lot of Heathers tonight. Laura wants a cookie. What kind of law did you practice? I practice tort law mostly and insurance defense. There we go. I just stole the little chocolate, what do you call them? Little Hershey's Kisses that had fallen off. So good. You're welcome, Jackie. Yeah. Insurance defense mostly. So anything you can insure against. In the insurance clause, it'll say if you get sued under the terms of this contract, we will hire an attorney on your behalf. That was I'm who they hired. Heather is a good name. My cousin is a Heather. That's because Heather is the best name ever, except for April. I know, right? We've got good names, Heather. High five for that. Legs, ooh la la. Yeah, legs are fun. All right. Oh, I'm gonna turn the stove off, or oven off. I forgot to turn it off. Didn't I come over here and do it earlier? Oh, I must have turned the timer off before. Okay, it's off now. It's off now. It's off. 7 minutes! Oh my gosh! Thank you, Heather. It's a Nicole. I can bring you one in May if you'd like. Heather Gonzalez is Kelly's new bae. I'd eat everything tonight. I am going to eat the stew. And I think, you know what, let's make it a little bit, so As it is now, it's a thank you, Mom. My mother is complimenting this necklace, which sounds innocent enough, like, oh, that's so nice, you're complimenting your daughter. I'm going to give you a little history. She bought it for me. Don't let Wes know you forgot to shut it off. I will not, Leah. I will not. Okay, I'm going to grab some, oh, actually, it's probably in the freezer. I'm going to grab some, if I have it, some arrowroot or, let's see if we have it. Here we go. So you could use flour, you could use cornstarch, you could use whatever. I'm going to go ahead and hot lemon tea. Ooh, that sounds good. Heather Hope says you're great. Thanks. This is, I think it's arrowroot. Let's see. Tapioca. This one's tapioca flour. And it works just the same as, it really works the same as cornstarch or corn flour. Alton Brown's Good Eats. That is a great show. My husband looks young. He's a year older than me, actually. So I requested an ad, but I don't know if I get approved because when I click on more groups, I'm like, what the? I don't know what you're saying. If you're trying to get into the LuLaRoe group, you will get approved as soon as Kelly or I get over there to approve you. So don't worry about the approval thing. It's just to make sure that, like, you know, spammers don't get in. That's all. Do you like watching Dr. Oz? I don't know. Honestly, I don't really care for Dr. Oz. I really don't. I'm sorry. Nothing personal. He's not my favorite. This red wine is making my nose itch so bad. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's unsanitary, but why do you have it in your... I have it in my freezer, actually, because Florida is so wet. I am 135. Are you saying pounds? Because no, that would be lovely if I was. If you're saying 35 years, I'm 30. I'll be 38 in a couple months. My husband is 38 right now, and he'll be 39 in a few months. So I'm just adding a little bit of tapioca flour. You could use arrowroot flour. You could use cornstarch. Same thing. Am I having a LuLaRoe show? So I'm not having... Our LuLaRoe live shows are occasionally Sunday, always Monday, always Wednesday. And we are starting as of tomorrow, or possibly midnight tonight if I have the energy, dress and skirt wall sales. So it'll just be right on the wall of the page. Alright, so I'm just adding tapioca flour and some water and stirring it together to make a slush. And you always want to do that because if you put it straight into the hot liquid, it'll clump. Only 35 years. Did I say the name of the dress? The dress is a Nicole, and that's actually what we're going to be selling in a little bit. So, yeah. Yeah. So I just made a little slush. I don't want it super thick. I just want to thicken it a tiny bit. We're down to 3 minutes. I want to thicken it a tiny bit. Can I have the link? Yeah, Kelly, will you put the link to the LuLaRoe group, please? Kelly will put it in there for you. And that'll just thicken. And you want to do this with any kind of really just light, powdery, starchy flour. So, do you ever make tapioca pudding? I have never made tapioca pudding. Do you work from home full time? I do. Full time and a half, kind of. Yes, I do. 3 minutes. Probably really close to 2 minutes now. You are a hay woman with 5 kids. I don't know what that means, but okay. Love tapioca. Yeah, tapioca's yummy. Agree. Agree. There you go, Kelly just put a link to the leggings group. So hop over there and join the group if you want to just hang out. So we go live. I go live usually Sunday, not every Sunday, but usually Sunday. Always Monday, Tuesday to cook, always, and Wednesday always for LuLaRoe, and then Thursday to cook. So I am on between 4 and 5 nights a week. So if you just like to listen to me make like kind of a butt of myself, go over to the leggings group. And when we, busy, yes, busy. When we when we go live to cook, we usually go like 90 minutes, 2 hours. When we do Lula, it's 4 hours of me talking to myself, which is insane. Do you homeschool all year or take summer off? We homeschool all year. We homeschool all year, and that way when we want to take vacations, so we do a lot of road tripping and traveling that way, then we're not, you know, we don't have to worry about making up school. You should make laku. I don't even know what that is. You'll have to tell me. Send me a link. Butterscotch pudding. Ooh, that sounds good. Love to hear her sing. I do not carry a tune in a bucket, you guys. But apparently people like, 1 more minute. Woohoo! Do you know what you'll be cooking next Tuesday and Thursday? I don't know ahead of time. I usually decide around 4 p.m. I used to try to do it ahead of time. What is the beef stew direction? So if you click share and share this video to your wall, you'll be able to see in the directions, or the description in the top of the video has links to the recipe and all that fun stuff. And then Kelly can also, Lakis. Oh yes, Lakis are good. I do homeschool. Yes, we have a helper. Yes, absolutely. We have a nanny, and she helps. And this is coming in Wednesday is her last day, and it's killing me. Anyway, we have somebody new starting. She comes highly recommended. Knock on wood. Say a prayer for us. Hopefully she's wonderful. She seems very nice. We'll see. She starts training on Monday. It's done! Okay, so when it's done, it does that beep. Do you want to build a snowman? Jilliana, kind of a long story. I'll see if I can get to it. Not really a super long story. We just weren't thrilled with the school. Kelly will put a link to the LuLaRoe group for us in just a second. Okay, so when it beeps, that means it's done with the pressurizing. If I don't do anything, it'll naturally, slowly release the pressure. And in about 15 minutes, I'll just be able to take the lid off, and everybody will be happy and dandy, and it'll be over. It will continue to warm. It says L000, and it will count up, and I believe it'll go up to about 4 hours. There you go. Kelly just put a link. And it times up, so you know how long it's been. This is just keeping warm. And then, so we don't want it to keep warm anymore. We're done. And we don't want to wait 20 minutes for it to naturally pressure release. So we're going to knock it. You ready for this? I don't know if it's in the view, but let's see. I want to see if it's in view. Oh, yeah. What a good time for my mouse battery to die. There we go. Let's see if it's in view. Oh, I think my volume's on. Hold on. Oh, it's frozen. You guys aren't frozen, are you? Erin made mashed sweet potatoes in her Instant Pot tonight. Yay! I was in Costa Rica less than 2 weeks ago. All right, ready? We're just gonna knock it with a spoon handle. There you go. And we're gonna let it all come out. I'm gonna give me a second. Just watch it steam. Still steaming. I thought I had some steam. Oh my god, you're gonna quick release soup. It's actually covered. I know. I always quick release. I'm a maniac. I'd probably scream. No, it's not too loud. How did your nephew like the birthday cake? He loved it. It was so cute. I should post a picture of it. Did I take cover? No, I'm here. I would suggest not putting your face over the top. I mean, unless you want a beef facial. I don't know. What would that do for your pores? Probably not good things. It's warm. Feels good though. Smells delicious. Homemade steam bath. Jamie's here. Hey, Jamie. We're glad you're here. It's almost done. My website is mamalovesfood.com. MAMALOVESFOOD. No, I'm not. If I held it way down there, I would get a steam burn, but up here it's not going to hurt me. Yeah, that facial would stew your face. Yeah. Not what I want. Vince wants stew. You gotta wait till it stops steaming. Gotta wait, gotta wait, gotta wait. Let's grab a bowl. I am wearing lipstick. I'm wearing Maybelline 24, and this color is All Day Cherry, and I'm legit obsessed with it. Obsessed. And it's been like a year now, so I can't say like it's not a fleeting moment. I'm obsessed. My face can smell of meat and potatoes. I mean, you might catch a husband. I'm just saying that might be the way to go. I'm not saying you need a husband, or I don't know what your marital status is, but I'm just saying, single ladies, maybe the meat facial is the way to go. Maybe we could start a trend. How did you meet your husband? Oh, it was right after I started using bacon grease lotion and meat facials. Laura's single. Oh no, what are we gonna do? She's gonna write us 6 months from now, and she's gonna show us a picture of her lumberjack wedding. Hello, Jana Davis. My kids are sleeping. Yes. Not sure if we can get an Instant Pot in Canada. I've never seen it. I think you can. I'm 99% sure you can. 99% sure. Maybe 97% sure. Seriously, I want to keep drinking the red wine, but it's making my nose itch really bad. Why does it do that? Not every red wine does it. Only some. Laura, I definitely want an invitation to that wedding. It's still going, you guys. It's still going. I know. There you go. Oh, Erin says, yes, you can. It's from Canada. So apparently the Instant Pot is a Canadian. Fell off the bed again. What else do you cook in that? All the things. Lots of soups. I like to do whole chickens. Erin Monroe taught me how to make the perfect hard-boiled eggs. Super easy. Let's see if they can let me yet. Oh, it looks so yummy. It smells amazing, you guys. It smells so good. All right, while it's hot and boiling and yummy, I'm gonna, where'd it go? I'm gonna put in my little bit of starch. Ooh, I'm gonna give it a little mix again because it's settled. Daniel's gonna hurt himself because he keeps falling off the bed. It is a pressure cooker, Jan, yes. Apparently the company originates in Canada. All right, I only did a tiny bit of thickener. If you want it more thick, then you would add more. But I don't want it super thick, but just a little bit of starch. What made you hoe live? I don't think I'm a hoe. Allison calls me a hoe all the time, but I'm pretty sure she's joking. What made me go live? I don't know. That's a good question. Just seemed like a good way to get my recipes out there. Meet people. I like to be able to connect with the people. Can we talk about how delicious this smells, you guys? Oh my goodness. I'm very excited about it. And sad that I can't put biscuits with it. Eggs, beans, mashed potatoes, rice, roast, whole chicken. Go, not hoe. I see you backtracking. What size Instant Pot do you have? Mine's the 6-quart. And I think it's plenty big. I think it's a good size. I would rather get a second Instant Pot than a bigger one, if that makes sense. Ribs, yes. All right, we're gonna do this. Ready? Oh my gosh, this looks so good. I'm sure it's like insanely hot, but I really want to try it. All right, so in it we have, can you guys see? Whoa. In it we have stewed beef, or beef. No onion. No, so I didn't use onion because my bouillon has a lot of onion in it. So I don't use onion. You could totally add onion if you wanted, though. Absolutely. Oh. So we kind of forgot an important step. We forgot the seasoned salt. Let's see how it still tastes. We might have to add the seasoned salt now. I just realized we forgot the seasoned salt. See what happens when you cook live? That's what happens when you cook live. You forget the seasoned salt. Let's see. We can just dump it in now, though. It's really good. It's really good. It doesn't need the seasoned salt, apparently. Alright. So it turns out the seasoned salt is optional. I'm going to bring it up closer. It's really good. It's like hella good. Like legit good. I'm bringing it closer. Can you guys see? I should have used a shallower bowl. You would think I haven't been doing this for a year. Here we go. I'm going to pour it in a shallower bowl so you guys can see what I'm doing. I made mashed sweet potatoes in mine tonight. Yum! Yum, 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 yum. All right, here's a shallow bowl. My husband will be glad I didn't add the seasoned salt because he always tells me I oversalt things, but I don't think I do. Nobody ever complains on the website, but they say the itchy nose from the red wine is actually an allergy. So apparently I'm allergic to the red wine. It's not going to stop me drinking it. Okay. Yes, the meat is very tender. It absolutely is. All right, look at this. This is easier to see, right? Can you see now? Look at that. It's beautiful. Here's the meat. Ready? Should we try it? Ready? To my face. Oh my gosh. It is so tender. It is incredibly tender. It is. I'm going to say it's more tender than 10 hours of... I'm going to say it's more tender than 10 hours of slow cooking. And I'm not even joking because I love my slow cooker. I'm going to pull a piece of meat out and show you. It's like falling apart. It's so tender. Let me see if I can find a bigger piece of meat to show you on. Here we go. Here's a slightly bigger one. I'm going to bring it over and show you. Look at this. Heather, I'm so glad you hung out with us. So look, this is the meat, right? It literally just falls apart. You see that? Look at that. It is so tender. I'm going to enjoy the hell out of this soup tonight. Yay! Recipe, please. I don't like sour things. We didn't make a sour thing. Judy, if you click share on the video, when it shares to your wall, it'll also give you the description right on top. And in the description is a link to the recipe. Did you chop up the meat before putting it in? I did. We chopped it into bite-sized pieces. We browned it, and then we did it. And you do not have to brown it. That's an extra step if you want to do it. It'll add maybe a touch more flavor, but you don't have to. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm going to go enjoy my, the unicorn frappe is sour. I heard that. Laura, you can put it in raw. In my slow cooker one, I usually do put it in raw. Just because there's no saute feature on my slow cooker, so I just go ahead and dump it in, and it works fine. It works great. I went ahead, the Instant Pot does have a saute feature, so I went ahead and browned it before we started. But that's totally a personal preference thing. You do not have to do that. Asking again, but could you add a noodle? Yes, if you're going to add a noodle, you're going to add it now. You're not going to add it before you pressurize it. You're going to add it now, and then you're going to turn it on to either saute or something, you're going to turn it on to saute just for like 10 minutes until the noodles are done cooking, and then you're going to turn it off and serve it. Yeah, you guys need an Instant Pot. If you click share, or Kelly can give you the link to the Instant Pot on Amazon, it'll take you to the link to the exact one I own that I purchased on Amazon. So, can I please send you a friend request? I actually don't take friend requests. I apologize. I just get too many and it gets overwhelming. So, but you can message me at Mama Loves Food anytime. I do check those messages if you have any questions or concerns. And I will hopefully see you guys. If I go live on Sunday, I'll hopefully see you there. If not, I will see you Monday for LuLaRoe if you're there. If not, I will see you Tuesday for cooking. We are on live cooking Tuesday and Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and I hope I will see you again. If you want to get our text message alerts for the cooking shows, Kelly will put it up for you, but it is going to be text follow space live show MLF. That's one word, live show MLF to 40404. And I do have 2 e-cookbooks out, and I believe one of them has this recipe in it as well. So if anybody wants those, when you click share and share it to your wall, it'll be in the description as well. So have a wonderful night. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.